Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. This time we're going to do something a little bit different. Recently I purchased a GCHD Mark II GameCube HDMI adapter, and I got the Platinum version. And I wanted to give you a short review and video comparison. So as you can see, the packaging is very nice and designed to resemble a mini GameCube. But let's open it up and take a closer look. The device itself is pretty straightforward. It attaches to the back of the GameCube and connects to both the digital and analog output ports, which adds some extra features, but also provides some more stability to the device so it doesn't wobble back and forth. It has both a Wii composite output and an HDMI output. Plus, it can also pair to an IR remote to more easily access the various settings. And also keep in mind that you must have the original model GameCube, DOL001, as the digital output was removed from the later revisions of the console. But now that's out of the way, let's get it installed. As you can see, I have the DOL001 version of the GameCube with both needed outputs. And one thing I noticed while inserting the device is that you need to apply quite a bit of force to get it to snap into place. So don't be afraid if it seems like it won't fit. But after it securely snaps into place, we should be good to hook it up and test it out. And it looks pretty good. The Platinum version matches my GameCube nicely. But now that's in place, I'm going to show you a short gameplay comparison. I'm using Metroid Prime to demonstrate the video quality of both the original composite output and HDMI output using the GCHD Mark II. As you can see, the left is composite and the right is HDMI. Now keep in mind the gameplay isn't in perfect sync with each other, except for a few points in time when I really tried to match it up, since I was just walking around randomly as I played. But it should be a nice demonstration of the difference in quality. And if you specifically focus on the heads-up display on the top and then far left and right, you can clearly see that the imagery is much more blurry on the composite side of the screen, and when you look at the HDMI side, it's much more crisp and vibrant. You can also see that with any text that might appear on the screen, like the word energy at the top. But overall, it looks much better when comparing it side to side. And I would say that the HDMI video quality is way better than trying to use the old-fashioned composite output, as it takes the digital video signal to your TV instead of the analog signal, which may lose some of the sharpness. And also I had to shrink it down a little bit for the composite side, or to make it more 4:3, since it stretches it to fill my TV by default, where the HDMI keeps it native 4:3. But I am very impressed with the quality difference, and I love how this was a way to get HDMI output without having to mod the console. So overall, I'm very pleased. Overall, I love the GCHD Mark II. It is an excellent way to enhance older GameCube games and play them on newer HDTVs with little loss of quality. It also maintains the original aspect ratio of the games, which keeps the visuals from getting stretched out or distorted. One thing to note is that not all games support progressive scan, but for certain titles, like Metroid Prime that I demonstrated earlier, you can hold the B button during the boot process and choose to enable progressive scan mode, which then outputs the games in 480p. I also played some other titles while testing this device, like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, but I lost all the footage and couldn't really show them off in this video. However, it did make those games look extremely crisp and vibrant at 480p, through the HDMI interface. The price point is a little steep at $150, but it is much less expensive than trying to mod the console and install a physical HDMI port. So I think the ease of installation makes the price point well worth it, and it also allows anyone to get the best possible visuals out of their older GameCubes. In the past, I've tried many composite to HDMI converters, and they always end up stretching out the games to 16:9, distorting them and making them look very blurry while trying to upscale. But the GCHD fixes this by taking the original digital video signal and maintaining the aspect ratio while keeping everything looking crisp and making the colors really pop. The original component video cables are extremely expensive on eBay, so I recommend the GCHD Mark II for anyone who wants to play their older GameCube on a more modern television with little loss of quality for a relatively decent price. Well, I think that'll about wrap it up for this review. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.